Hello class, it's the beginning of week 5. We're in module 5 now. And in this module, we're looking at some poems and some short stories that focus on life and work in a hospital setting, both from the perspective of patient and medical professional. So we've already read a couple of these. We haven't discussed them as thoroughly as I would like to this coming Wednesday. So if you'll take a special look at First Payment, the poem, and the Lori Moore story, People Like That Are the Only People Here, I would like to talk about those in depth in class. So any kind of if I were to give you an engagement worksheet again this week as I did last week, then I would expect you to be able to write something of some substance on that engagement sheet based on something we said about that poem and that story. We might also touch on A Day in the Life of an Internist, which is in your book on page 239. So you'll want to have looked at all of these things. And look up the word el curandero, if you would, in Spanish, so that you'll know exactly what that is, what is meant by that word as a title for Campo's poem. I misspelled his name there. It's Rafael Campo. So if you'll look that up. I'm going to skip over and look, if I can, at the discussion that is coming up this week. Give me just a moment here. It should be linked down here. Yeah. Okay, so for this next discussion post, if you'll post an original thread of about 200 words, maybe a little bit less. You all are doing a really good job, by the way, of posting things of substance and originality with the discussion post this semester. So, 200 words, 150 words, something like that. And it says 2 replies here, so let's keep with that for the time being, and you can make your replies a little bit shorter. I think maybe 2 or 3 sentences would be reasonable there, and you can hold me to this. Okay, so which poem and which short story do you find most articulate or memorable for its depiction of life in a hospital setting? So choose one short story or one poem and say something about maybe a line in that work or an image in that work, or maybe some meaningful idea that comes to you after reading that work. And that will work for the discussion topic. So if you try to post post your original before class on Wednesday of this week, then that can give us something to generate some discussion in class. You all have a oh gosh, how have I called it in the class? Let me look real quickly. Team project plan due this Sunday, February 4th. So you want to be in touch with your teammates if you haven't been in touch already, so that you can divide up the work of that. We can talk some more about that in class this Wednesday as well. Hope you all are enjoying the readings, and I will see you again this coming Wednesday.